Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel and I hope you all are doing good. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my March TBR, and honestly speaking, I'm so excited to share what I'm going to be reading this month because this month's book selection was highly anticipated. I was waiting to read these books, and the catastrophe that we had last month with the book selections that I made, I finally decided to put my foot down and I was like, okay, let me just pull out the books that I was anticipating the most and read them this month, so as not to fall in a reading slump. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get right into the video. The first book that I have selected is The Midnight Library by Matt Haig, and I got this book this year and I unboxed it for you guys. If you want to check out the video, the link is in the description, also up here if you want to watch the 2021 unboxing video. But I am so pumped to read this. Honestly speaking, I have heard so much praise for this that someone said that they read it in one day, and I'm one of those people who could do a one-day read for a novel if the novel is great. So fingers crossed for this. I really love the concept because I think that I have never really read someone write such concept. This is a fantasy fiction, and the theme of the book is based on the fact that if you had made different life choices, how your life could have been. It's such a cool idea because honestly speaking, there are so many things that we want to do in life, especially during our school age or in our adulthood. Maybe you have multiple favorite subjects, or maybe you like to do different things, but eventually we have to choose one thing because that's life. This is my first time reading Matt Haig, so I will let you know how this read goes. The second book that I have selected is The Great Gatsby by Scott Fitzgerald, and it's also defined as a great American novel. This is a classic and also a historical fiction, so I'm really looking forward to reading this because everyone talks about it and I wanted to catch up on things, but at the same time, I think the story is really, really great. There is this character called Jay Gatsby. So I don't know what else happens with him, but I just know that there is a character called Jay Gatsby. Also, this book was published in 1925 and the story takes place in New York, so I'm looking forward to reading this. The next book that I've selected is A Cry in the Night by Mary Higgins Clark, and this is my second time reading a book by her. She is a suspense mystery writer, and the first book that I read of hers was called Daddy's Little Girl, and honestly speaking, I absolutely loved that book and I read it in 2 days, I guess. And by the end of it, I was literally clenching my fist so hard because of the suspense. It was incredible. So I decided to select one more book from Mary Higgins Clark, and it's A Cry in the Night. And by the summary that I have seen a little bit of it online, I know that there is a woman and she is a divorcee and she has 2 daughters. Then she meets this man and she marries that man, and they go ahead and live in a mansion. And then later on she realizes that things are not as good as they seem because they are basically prisoners in that mansion or something. And then the mystery begins, and it's just a story of how she finds her way out, I guess. I don't exactly know what I'm talking about because honestly, I don't want to spoil this book for myself, and that's why I'm not going to spoil it for you. So these are just my presumptions because I haven't read the book. So we will see how correct I am by the time I read this book. And the last book that I've selected is called Alif by Umaira Ahmed, and she is my favorite Pakistani writers as of now. She is incredible and her writing style is just mind-boggling. This is an Urdu novel, and I think that this book has also been translated in English, so I will leave the link in the description if I do find it. This is a spiritual novel, and it's a story about transformation that a person goes through from living a really glamorous life, a life away from God, to basically finding his way to God, and it's an incredible journey. I know this much because I have seen the drama that was made in Pakistan based on this novel, and it's one of my favorite dramas. It's also called Alif, so if you haven't watched that drama, do go ahead and watch it. I can't recommend it enough. These books are pretty small, as you can tell, so apart from these books, I have also started doing my annual reread sessions, and I absolutely love my annual rereads. So if you want to know what I'm rereading this month and you also want to join along with me, you can follow me on my Instagram and I will keep you updated there. I post on my stories regularly what I'm reading and stuff like that. So these are the 4 books that I have selected for the month of March, and I am really excited for each one of them. As always, I will be making a review video of all of these books, and I'm really excited to read them and also to review them and to recommend new books to you guys. With that note, we have come to the end of this video. If you like the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and also make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm also on Goodreads, so I will be glad if you come and join me there. And you can also follow me on my socials. The links are in the description box down below, and also the handles are on the screen. And I will see you guys really soon, inshallah. Till then, take care. God bless you. Assalamu alaikum. Bye.